Am I the dingle hole for calling my fiancé delusional for wanting me to let his mom pick my makeup/look for the wedding? Just a reminder, this is a story from Reddit, not a story about me. My fiancé and I are getting married. Isn't that what fiancé normally means? He comes from a conservative family and his mom has been up in the wedding planning posing as supervisor to oversee and to catch and eliminate anything that could be seen as offensive. What? After the wedding dress fiasco, I was told to get a dress that wasn't showing too much skin, came the makeup issue. I showed my fiancé some looks I wanted to choose from and he gasped and said his mom would have a stroke if she saw these. I, in frustration, asked what I should do. And the next thing I knew but did not expect was for her to send me the looks of models with almost no makeup or light makeup. No eyeshadow, no glowy lipstick, just plain look. I refused to choose from any of her suggestions and we had an argument. My fiancé came home and argued about how I'm planning on humiliating him and family at the wedding by wanting to look like a clown and make a joke out of both of us. I snapped and called him delusional to think I'll let his mom get a say in what makeup I should wear since it's my face. He said there's no such thing as mine and yours in marriage and that I'm clearly too immature for it. He's been avoiding me while saying, "You know why I'm avoiding you." And his mom sent a text about how she has my best interest at heart. Am I the asshole? Girlie, you might be the asshole for moving forward with this wedding. Let me explain. You know there are some fundamental differences in beliefs between you and not just your fiancé, but fiancé's family, and you're still like, yeah, I want to get married. Do you just want to get married or do you want to get married to this guy? Because it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of compatibility going on between you and this guy and this guy's family. How conservative are we talking here? Because it sounds like they're wanting you to wear like a pilgrim dress and for your face to look like you just got out of the shower. I'm a little bit confused about how these two worlds ended up blending together. But you know what? People from different backgrounds get married all the time. There are different cultures that, like, wife's side does their thing and husband's side does their thing. This happens all the time and they're allowed to coexist. If your culture, and I'm saying culture because like the way you dress, the way you do makeup, aesthetics in general are part of your culture. That's how you've been brought up. That's how you like to portray yourself. That's part of who you are. So, culture. Your culture is not being respected at all here. And if it's not being respected at all now, what is it going to look like for the future? Whenever you guys have kids, how much of a say is mother-in-law going to want to have in everything here? We talk about this in a lot of videos. There's this boundary that has to be created at the wedding to set the tone for your married life. It sounds like mother-in-law's got her hooks in your fiance, maybe future husband, pretty deep because he's running straight to her with everything. That's a red flag. That's super concerning. How did you guys get to this point? I'm confused about like how you, while dating and going through this courting process, didn't get the hint that he wasn't going to be respecting your culture or his family wasn't going to respect your culture and they were going to completely try to change you. Who did he fall in love with? Did he fall in love with you the way that you really are? Or did he fall in love with you as a vision for what you could be if you were put into the mold of what his family and his culture want you to be? You're going to end up wearing a pantsuit at your wedding. It sounds like there's some major red flags and problems going on here that I really think you should slow down and reevaluate if this is the future that you really want, because there are some cultural differences here that while you may be willing to accept him for who he is and for who his family is, he is not willing to do the same for you. You are not the asshole in this situation, but you might be the asshole to yourself if you knowingly enter into this, knowing there's going to be turbulence and knowing that your culture isn't going to be respected. So think about it, and the absolute worst person that you can be an asshole to is yourself, I think. Remember, this is not a story about me. Let me know what you think in the comments.